I haven't reacted to some drill in some time, but let's get jiggy with it.
Not the barber, Draco put him on his back.
Catch him walking out the barber, Draco put him on his back. So that gives you a weapon, that gives you a place, and it gives you a certain person. I don't like it when they do this, because it really is self-snitching.
Positive 532, nigga come through the bed one way and get left on the car.
Posted at 5:32, a fella come through the back and one way and get left on the curb. Here's one of my complaints about when people put this kind of music out there. Posted at 5:32. That's really specific. If you have a situation where all of a sudden there's a case and 5:32 becomes important, this becomes self-snitching.
I found that boy alive, all of his body parts was missing.
Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. Who is he? Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And who is he? Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And what he do? And it's gonna react to all the self-snitching.
Hi, this is Bruce Rivers. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers. Hosted with me here behind the camera is our content genius, Michael Rivers. And today we're going back to our roots. How did we start this whole channel to begin with? We started this channel with a reaction to Wayne W. Melly's video, Murder on My Mind. Now we're going to find out what's going to happen with his trial later on. Not in this episode, but down the line, because it's not going yet. We're going to get back to it. We're going to do a reaction today to a song, a little drill from Baby Kia, and this one is called Get Jiggy. Now, this is going to be a cold reaction because I haven't listened to this, and so you're going to get some definite legal advice I'll give Baby Kia. But before we get to that, this is brought to you by eForms.com. Holy crap, eForms.com is a very effective way to avoid high-priced lawyers like me. What you want to do is you want to go to eForms.com if you've got a legal issue that you're dealing with and you need a form, like a power of attorney, rental agreement, business agreement, any kind of bill of sale, anything you need to document and memorialize some event. I'm telling you, it's worth its weight in gold. When you get to court, oh, by the way, Judge, I have a written agreement signed by the parties that I got from eForms.com. Case closed. eForms.com, very effective way to protect yourself when you get to court, or to even avoid court altogether. Because once you have that, you've got a legally protected document. Okay, so I'm a little nervous about this because I might be a little rusty. I haven't reacted to some drill in some time, but let's get jiggy with it.
Knife on the stick trying to get jiggy. They had found that boy alive, all of his body parts was missing.
All right, so we start out. Who does he sound like? Just off the bat. He sounds like NBA Youngboy a little bit, doesn't he? A little bit. I know I'm getting kind of a weird look from Michael. I mean, Michael's into this drill stuff, so he knows better than I do. But we start out with some murderous shit right away. Knife on a stick trying to get jiggy. They found the boy alive. All of his body parts was missing. Grrrah.
It's time to spin, let's go get busy. Bitch, I'm hanging out of the trunk, he breaking BK, come through the tree.
So if he's hanging out the trunk, I mean, does it mean that they're about to do a drive-by? Or is the boy hanging out the trunk? It's art. This is art. And what do we learn about art? Art is sometimes used in people's cases when they get cases, like Thug.
What the fuck is 7-6? Pull on hanging out of some rule 7 course, I send a blitz. You said
set the course, I send a blitz. That probably means brah.
Words and know we coming. He right buddy, you turn BK out the window like I'm touching, huh? What? Big Glock for the ass take your feet. All of my bros on 2 gun, they flash in the right nigga.
All right, big Glock for that ass take his feet. All right, so E-brake, buddy, you turn BK out the window. BK is probably Baby Kia himself. Out the window, Draco thumping. You know what a Draco is. This is a Draco. We'll show you a Draco. You know, that's a big gun. Huh? What? Big Glock for that ass take his feet. Oh, God.
Now that we back in speech. Cock up in the cat and push up to the bar. Positive 532, nigga come through the bed one way and get left on the car.
Posted at 5:32, a fella come through the back and one way and get left on the curb. I think that what it means is, you know, you're coming through one way, and if you're not with us, we're going to leave you on the curb. Here's one of my complaints about when people put this kind of music out there. Posted at 5:32. That's really specific. Fella come through the back one way and get left on the curb. In other words, So he's coming through the back one way, and then he gets popped and he's left on the curb. That's what it sounds like to me. Now, if you have a situation where all of a sudden there's a case and 532 becomes important, this becomes self-snitching.
That two niggas come through the bed one way, get left on the car. They done got me in that mode. Niggas speaking on the cow, they left 4 feet all on that floor. Yeah, we been.
They got done me in that mode. Fellas speaking on Lil Cal, they left 4 feet all on that floor. So when they're talking about taking somebody's soul, what do you think they're talking about? And and I know it's like cool to be gang shit and murderous shit, but it is what it is.
Watch the video pop out, we finna shoot on Texaco. Says it do fine, celebrate the glass up all the dough. Oh, I heard that shit on Genghis, get back, gang shot 5 by bro.
Now, if these are connected to real events, I mean, YC video pop out, we finna shoot up Texaco. 76 dual .57, break the glass up off the door. Oh, I heard they slid up on gang, it's get back to gang, shot 5 by bro. Shot 5 by bro, in other words, shot 5 people.
Oh, I heard my heart got switches when I see them never blow.
Oh, I heard my ops got switches. You know what switches are? Those are the fully automatic Glocks, basically. It's just a plastic thing you stick in there in front of the sear pin. And when I see them, never blow. In other words, they never shoot their guns.
Just got to drop up on the art, we put C4 up on this door.
I guarantee you they don't have any C4. I'd be absolutely shocked if they had C4. You know what C4 is? That's a military explosive.
Back inside the party, whole shaking ass, he finna blow. Smack her up on front of back, that pussy trash, she gotta go. Got a fat boy in my blood, I'm smoking more, I know they blow.
Her Kipe back inside the party, that means baby Kia. Ho shaking ass, he finna blow. In other words, he's probably so excited he's gonna premature ejaculate. Smack a op, ho from the back, that pussy trash, she gotta go. In other words, she's not all that great. In other words, he's smoking on his op, which is disrespectful, not smoking to his op. Got a fat boy in my blood, I'm smoking Mark, I know they blow. You know, when there's a phrase, smoking on your dead ops, and that's supposed to be disrespectful. If you're smoking to somebody, like in homage to somebody, that's supposed to be respectful.
That pussy boy, I think that shit funny. We kill a quarrel, we doing bad. My script is out, my taking money. Why give me that shit? I ain't never ran, but that shit count. That drink don't give a fuck about the round. All these kick up by the morning, fat ass bitch could run it up.
Blow hawk that pussy boy, think that shit funny. When we kill Lil Core, we do him bad. I take his money. Boy, give me that shit. Bow, I never run. Boy, that shit cap. So he's talking about Lil Core, and if Lil Core's a real person, he's talking about killing. I mean, this is what we see when we see people self-snitching. And one of the things that caused NBA YoungBoy so much trouble when you put that shit in plain view of the camera. This 24 swear that Draco don't give a fuck about the rap. This 24 swear that Draco don't give a fuck about the rap. In other words, a Draco, which is, OD geeked up off that Mark, that fat ass bitch come around the lap.
Draco put him on his back. Big boy died inside his sleep. He tried to run out with the rat. BK dog in the SRT.
Catch him walking out the barber. Draco put him on his back. So that gives you a weapon, that gives you a place, and it gives you a certain person. I don't like it when they do this because it really is self-snitching.
Betrayal this whip, your ass get clapped. BK get it right. Her BK dog the SRT. Told he break all of that bust no for.
Big boy died in his sleep. He tried to run off with them racks. In other words, he tried to steal something from somebody. So BK is baby Kia, dogging in the SRT. That's your Dodge Challenger. B trail his whip. Yo ass get clapped. BK get him right.
SCP, Glock, come here. Yeah, got to name with a button. Manly, everybody posted on MLK in the trash, your nigga for fun.
So me and Lil E-Break, we posted on MLK, probably MLK Drive, in the trap, shoot a fella for fun. When you put this stuff together, and you see him with the guns, and and I don't mean to sound like I'm some old guy, which I am, an old white guy, listening to drill, but fuck, when you listen to this stuff, they are. I mean, BK is if he's talking about real events, he's self-snitching here, And there's got to be and if it's just art, it's art. Let's just take it for what it's worth. But if he's not, if they can tie this to any particular event, and they can tie him there, because you can't get convicted on your own words, just alone, because that's what they call corpus delicti. There has to be something to corroborate it. But he's given them kind of a roadmap. So that is Get Jiggy from Baby Kia, and it's been a while since I've listened to drill, honestly, and I forgot how just harsh it is and how murderous it is. All I gotta say is I hope Baby Kia is talking about untrue events and that it's just art, because if it's not, they can use this later on, and we're seeing that in the Young Thug case right now. You take a look at this and you tell me what you think. Let me hear what you think in the comments. It's this form of rap, this drill, is so murderous and so devoid of the human condition. It's all about stacks, pussy, killing, guns, and drugs. I mean, that's what it's all about. So I'm hoping that these guys, use this as a springboard to do something else that's kind of cool. So we'll see you next time here on Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers. The content genius Michael Rivers is behind the camera and behind the ideas. And we'll see you next time here on Criminal Lawyer Reacts. Make sure you subscribe, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, sign up for Patreon, and we'll see you next time here on Criminal Lawyer Reacts.
Bruce Rivers just broke down your case. He know all the charges that you about to face. You ain't coming home till 2058. That self-snitching gon' get you put away. Bruce Rivers just broke down your case. He know all the charges that you about to face. You ain't coming home till 2058. That self-snitching gon' get you put away. 23-hour lockdown, police is at my god.